you're finished, you go back to the locker room. But everybody's doing okay right now, and doing more than okay is Harmony Kilbrews is your lead jammer for the Rockets. First lead jammer of the second half. Broke back Jack is throwing her initial pass. Harmony around the outside. Oh! Right pass, Guacamole. And calling it off. KY Julie getting a track cut penalty heading to the box. So the quad squad will be down by one blocker in this next jam.
So is it Harmony Kilbrews, the one who was skating for Rollin?
That's true. That's true.
I heard she's an amazing skater. I can see that tonight. She's doing a fantastic job.
Now she's been on two championships level teams. Minnesota Logos All-Stars who have been to the big game 4 times. Back in 2007 or 2006, and additionally in 10, 11, and 12.
Wow. And there we go. Our Rockets are lead jammers.
Yep, Commander Nix is your lead jammer up against 75 Carnage. Rockets trying to make a hole for her. And she calls it off, picking up an additional 4 points.
Thorough Show did an excellent job of pulling Commander Nix out to the line.
Let's take a moment to give a sincere thank you to the Rockets from Minnesota,
yes,
as well as their announcer, Maddening, who made the trip to join us here for these bouts tonight. Thank you to our friends from Minnesota. Mad Dog Man.
That's not
Thank
true.
you. It's a long drive, an
it's
even longer drive when it's very cold out and very, dangerous, treacherous driving.
Well, it's not like we're driving from Minneapolis. We're driving from St. Paul, so it's 12 miles less, so it's a lot better. And it's a better city. So.
Hastings and Tues gets knocked out of bounds there.
Surleyberg doing a great job of walking it back, so Hastings and Tues has to re-enter way at the back of the pack. As Harmony Kilbrews is now on her scoring pass, Hastings and Tues now makes her initial pass through.
Looks like Lolo Bones is on her
4
box.
points for Harmony. HNC attacking that rocket wall. And you'll notice that she's kind of spin around and she puts her hips in front of each other skater's hips. So even if she doesn't get by that skater eventually, she will get the point because the hips don't lie, as Shakira says. 4 points for the quad squad. 4 more points for Harmony Kilbrews of the Rockets. Rockets have passed the century mark. They are now at 112. Quad squad at 69.
Sequin Destroyers on the Triple M Jam line for the quad squad. Let's give her some energy, friends. Yeah.
She's going up against Commander Nix of the Rockets. Commander Nix has already scored 42 points. Sequin Destroyer has only scored 5. Very close one.
Yeah.
Once again, Commander Nix is your lead jammer. Sequin Destroyer, though, pouring on the steam, trying to catch up with her. Oh, and a nice eagle around the outside, picking up 2 points, blanking the quad squad.
I got a shout out to the kids in section 324. You're rebels, and I like that. Keep trucking. What are they doing up there?
I don't know. Oh, there they are. There's a bunch of kids up there.
Do you see a squirrel up there?
What are those kids doing? Are they causing trouble? Are you kids causing trouble up there in section 324? I don't know what. All of a sudden Jimmy Stewart showed up, but he's angry at those kids.
There's some more kids up there. I hope they're behaving.
Tegan Scarron getting battened around a bit, but she doesn't mind because she is on a power jam. Brokeback Jack with a track cut. It's going to take a seat for a minute. So now the quad squad can move to full defensive mode. That's a forearm penalty there.
Hammer Robin's going to keep her company for a little bit. It gets lonely in the box sometimes. Not that I've ever been. Well, I have, actually.
So now what the quad squad has got to do is just making it ever more difficult as they keep on losing skaters after another track cut. This time Thrill Show going to have to take a seat, and it is once again a minivan situation in favor of the Rockets. There's only the two parents out there in front of the pack, and the kids can do anything they want in the back of that minivan, and in this case, it's scoring points.
Wow, pretty nice, solid two-man wall there.
Penalties have been a crushing factor
Yeah.
for the Quad Squad thus far.
Vanilla Ice taking a seat for the Rockets. Going to narrow it a little bit more for Quad Squad. Quad Squad, Lolo Jones and Kentucky Fried Carnage doing as much as they can out there to hold back these Rockets. But when they're outnumbered, it makes it very, very difficult. Luckily, the jammer penalty just ended right before the end of that, whistle. So Lil Misbehavin' is able to pair that jammer star for the Quad Squad. She's going up against Harmony Killabrews once again for the Rockets.
Happy birthday to beautiful Taryn, and tomorrow her lovely spouse Wade. Your friends love you.
That's probably a good-looking family there. If she's beautiful and he's what is he? Lovely.
He's lovely. Yeah.
That's a good-looking family. All right. Your lead jammer this time, Harmony Killabrews. Well, Misbehavin' having some trouble with that Rockets wall up in front. Trying to weave her way around.
Quad Squad needs you, fans. Let's hear it for the Quad Squad.
Quad Squad forms the wall in back. Has a reform up in front. Harmony Killabrews busts through like she's the Tantive 4. Running a blockade. Hits up 4 points. 3 points for the Quad Squad.
If this was a nice break from the cold, I would suggest you come back to the Expo Center on the 15th for our bout.
Oh, absolutely.
Dairyland Dolls are playing it, and so are Team Unicorn. So that will be fun. I'm so happy we have this to go to in the middle of this horrible winter.
And of course, any time that the Mad Rollin Dolls are not actually playing about, you're welcome to come on up to St. Paul to the legendary Roy Wilkins Auditorium. We'd love to see other leagues coming on up, cheering and jeering from the sidelines.
Oh, and Institute gets pushed inside there.
Commander Nix, lead jammer for the Rockets. Took her 17 seconds to get through, but she's doing all right. Hayes and Cantus all the way forced to the back.
Hayes and Cantu skated for Arizona. I'm sure she's thinking about that these days, being in Arizona.
Oh, Commander Nix is able to cut through on the inside there. She had 4 Quad Squad blockers trying to push her out of bounds, but she managed to skate on her skates and inside the line. Oh, and this time hopping around through. Calls it off after she gets her hips in front of KY Julie, picking up another 4 points, blanked for the Quad Squad.
I've got a shout out for the Quad Squad. Quad Squad, you rock!
And here's one for Buzz Tightrear. Save some hits for me.
Aww.
Love Tipsy.
Aw, Tipsy.
The one and only Tipsy Velvets, for sure.
Sequin Destroyer now jamming for the Quad Squad. She's going up against Meshuggah wearing the jammer star for the first time. Meshuggah, one of the 2 captains of the Rockets, along with Buzz Tightrear. Sequin Destroyer, lead jammer for the Quad Squad.
Woo! Sequin has her own personal fan club over there.
And she fights through, pure determination, taking the inside track and calls off the jam.
Very nice.
4 points for the Quad Squad, 1 single solitary point for the Rockets.
A shout out to Conceal and Carry. I love your face. Love bouncy sprinkles.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
from Bouncy
Aw.
Sprinkles. Wonder if that's her given name.
It's a Christian name. Nice.
I
Little
think she's
Miss
a Buddhist,
is on the line.
actually.
Ooh.
Lil Misbehavin' once again taking the jammer star for the Quad Squad up against Harmony Killabrews. Oh, gets tangled up there with Surlybird. Your lead jammer once again, Harmony Killabrews.
Wow, she's doing a great job tonight.
Lil Misbehavin' makes it through as well. Both teams at full blocking strength out there right now. 4 points for the Rockets, 0 for the Quad Squad.
Don't
Commander
forget,
Nick.
if you want to get your face painted, come over here towards the merch table. And a lot of us use face paint for our costumes or our personas. We get our face paint at Malat's Pharmacy, one of our sponsors this evening. Thank you to Malat.
And it's really, and you gotta get down here quick because otherwise you'll have to get the bad face painter, Shaky Pete. And Shaky Pete is not a good face painter, so you want to get down here quickly to get the good face painter.
He had like 8 cups of coffee too, I saw.
Right.
Oh, there we go, lead jam! Kentucky Fried Carnage! Carnage. Commander Nick's hot on her skates, though. Kentucky Fried Carnage making her move.
She's awesome.
Calls it off. Scores 2 for the Quad Squad. Squad.
Matter all Knowles thanks to Rockabetty's Salon and Spa. Rockabetty's is a spa and salon that offers an array of unique and fun services, such as nail parties and mobile wedding hairstyles and makeup services. Yes, they come to you for your special day.
Oh, wow, that's so nice of them.
Oh, nail parties.
Yeah, nail
What'd
parties.
you think?
I thought they said male parties.
That would be fun.
That's something different.
Too.
That's all right. That's okay.
It's like a bunch of guys sit around and open the mail.
Hey, just because people party, don't mean they party like you.
I'm not judging.
Greater Robert pushing back Thrill Show all the way to the back of that pack,
Wow.
thus allowing Tegan and Scary of ample time to get lead jammer status. Once more into the breach, Tegan and Scary making her move, but gets caught up by that Quad Squad wall. Gets knocking around like she's a pachinko ball there.
Sequin Destroyer is doing an excellent job holding back the jammer with help from Brokeback Jack.
Some bridging action happening by the Quad Squad. They do have to let her through. Oh, but a track cut.
Back block.
A track cut on Tegan and Scaria and a back block on Thrill Show. They're both immediately re-released.
Wow. That is called a jammer switch out, and now nobody has lead. So we have a 2-minute jam, ladies and gentlemen.
5 more points scored by Tegan and Scaria. That's a grand slam for the Rockets.
Wow.
I know. Tapping around. Tegan and Scary goes down to the back.
Whoa.
Thrill Show makes it through.
That was a valiant attempt there, Hadrad.
That's her initial pass. She has 14 more seconds to score and as many points as humanly possible.
These girls are still smiling. They've been working
Thrill
so
Show
hard.
gets her hips around. Picks up 5 big points for the Quad Squad.
All right,
4
these
points.
ladies are getting tired. Can we hear it from you guys? Give them some love. That's right.
Remember, all 4 of the teams that played tonight, as well as the Vaudeville Vixens, will be waiting for you at Plan B.
Yes.
Over there at 924, somebody, whatever, Williamson Street.
Yes.
You got someone in front of the sign there, but at 924 something Street in beautiful Madison, Wisconsin.
You can give them some love there later, too, if you want.
I'm sure you buy your favorite skater a drink or your least favorite skater.
Oh!
Nice move by both of these skaters trying to get on through. Lil misbehaving, doing a roundabout, trying to get around the barrel. Does not work.
She's
Harmony
magic.
Killebrews leads lead.
And we've got a rocket going to the box.
Dreidel Robber eventually being able to be in the penalty box after a rocket comes back out.
So, John, what happens when the box is full?
You gotta go back. You
So
you gotta go back in with the Sharks. You can't come on the beach.
So they get put into a queue, if you will?
When the bench clears, you're allowed in. 4
All right.
points for both skaters. Oh, and a nice move. Little misbehaving with a quick eagle round. Harmony Killebrews also skates the nice sideways skating there, picks up the 4. And the score with 14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. The Rockets still with that big lead, 168 to the Quad Squad with 95.
Hey, Pete, guess what?
What?
Guess somebody's birthday today.
Get out of here.
It's like 47 people's birthday today. Come on.
Happy birthday to Amanda Brink.
All right.
Aw, that's adorbs.
We've got a wardrobe change here. What's this?
Sequin Destroyer takes advantage of Frau Scientist in the back of the pack, getting knocked around a bit, becomes lead jammer for the Quad Squad. Frau's made her way through. Sequin Destroyer. Oh, nice fast cut through. Calls it off instantly after picking up those 4 points. And that's what the Quad Squad's got to do. Get lead jam, get some points, chip away at that Rocket lead right now.
Chip.
Would they be able to do that, you think? 4 points at a time?
It's entirely possible.
Okay.
Commander Nix now wearing the jammer star for the Rockets up against Kentucky Fried Carnage for your hometown Quad Squad. Oh, Carnage sees that inside line and cuts through. Grabs lead jam. Very nice move there by Kentucky Fried Carnage. She must have seen that just out of the way peripheral vision. Low block penalty on Hammer Abbey. Taking a seat. And a track cut on Middle Ice. Oh, on Commander Nix. Middle Ice joining her in the track cut. So, we have a Quad Squad power jam.
Hayes Jenkins is on the
105.5 FM Triple M Jammer line.
She's actually behind the line, but a little bit.
Rockets down by 1 blocker. Same as it ever was.
And if the Quad Squad...
Nice push out there by Buzz Tightrear.
Yeah.
Our former Quad Squad teammate Hazen Catoons gets through lead jam.
Let's hear it for Hazer.
Attacking the Rockets again, once again taking on her former teammate Buzz Tightrear up at the front of the pack. Hazen Catoons gets through. Grand Slam Quad Squad.
And this is just what the Quad Squad needs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One more time.
Bow.
Buzz making it tough on her, but getting through again. 5 more points for the Quad Squad.
They sure had some fancy footwork tonight, those green girls out there.
But the penalty box has been opened and the power jam is over, but that does not stop Hayes to Catoons from another scoring pass.
One more time. Hayes and Catoons showing why she was a member of the Dairyland Dolls. Fantastic job once again.
We got Slayhound going to the box for the Quad Squad.
And it's called. It's called out. Skating out of bounds penalty on Hayes and Catoons. That's going to allow Commander Nix to pick up 5 easy points there. But a nice move there by the Quad Squad, bringing them up to 122.
Oh! Ouch.
And a low penalty. Locking out of bounds for Alligator. That's going to send her to the box and fill up the Quad Squad box.
Oh, man.
And that occurred
And
just as
the Rockets call a timeout.
that action occurred just as the 2-minute jam clock was expiring.
Yeah.
And I don't think that any additional points were awarded.
We shall see. We've got a shout out. Hey to the triplets, Nancy, Becky, and
Oh,
you
no.
are. Oh.
We have a mascot battle
Uh-oh.
with Rocketbot, the Rockets mascot. Oh, he's been taken out. They both. Oh.
Oh no.
I think we've learned that there are no winners in war. Oh boy.
Do you want to
What a terrible situation. In other news, silver spandex is on sale apparently somewhere. I don't know if there's a store in Madison or something that sells.
I invested in silver spandex.
He's got a whole cape, man. You might have seen Rocketbot on stage at the Grammys last week. He took home a few awards. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on stage with Stevie Wonder.
A lot of people don't know he's French.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Somebody-
he was built in France.
Who is?
Rocketbot.
Really?
Yeah.
Bonjour.
He's up all night to that song.
Is he?
Yeah. He's up all night
For
to
what?
get some.
Get lucky.
To get lucky?
He's up all for good fun. We have an
I
official
love you
timeout.
too, Z-Dork. I love you too. What? I'm just kidding.
We have an official review of that last penalty there.
Official review. I thought he did this heart thing. It's Valentine's Day. I was hoping I was going to get some love this Valentine's Day. But anyway, oh well.
It's sad. Even your
It's not that sad.
kid is like in back. He ain't even coming out to say hey.
Hey,
Oh, there he is finally.
yeah. He wants
Hey,
to go
thanks
home.
Thanks
Hey,
to who?
there's-
Thanks to Ultimate Arts.
There's somebody up there.
Oh, look at
Hi.
that. Oh,
Kiss
they're on-
Cam, kiss
Aw.
Cam. Kiss Cam. Or not.
Thanks to Ultimate Arts.
Kiss Cam, somebody.
Yeah, we don't have a kiss cam back
I like
home. We have
the kiss
a
cam.
hugs and high fives cam. And
Yeah.
if anybody tries to kiss each other, oh man, I just let them have it. It's
Uh-oh.
ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
Everybody else has a kiss cam. We gotta do something different, right?
You Minnesotans are so wholesome.
Right.
Love it.
Oh,
Hey, thanks to Ultimate Arts, the area's finest custom studio.
hello.
We're gonna go to the center rep for an official wrap.
Green has called for an official review regarding the skating inbounds called on their jammer.
Hey, as we were saying, the official review is going back. Chatting about what happened at the end of that jam with Commander Nix making that apex jump, coming into contact with Alligator. The fine folks on the quad squad are saying, oh, Valley should have gotten that penalty for that.
Right,
so
right.
they're using their official review to make the officials officially review it. Pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a good
Just
plan.
making sure everybody's kosher out there.
Okay, thanks to Ultimate Arts, the area's finest custom studio, specializing in doing as much original work as possible for our clients. Thanks also to WORT, W-O-R-T, Back Porch Radio in Madison. Tune in any time of the day or night to hear great alternative music, news, and public affairs programming on WORT.
Okay, little miss, you're on camera right now.
Oh.
There she goes. Little Miss Cam.
Any excuse for a dance party.
Oh, ooh, official review Cam. Timeout Cam. Hello. Hello, smile. Smile. Oh. Whoop. The exit is that way.
Well, thanks to WSUM.
Oh, dance
There
Cam.
you go. WSUM 91.7 FM, Madison Student Radio, The Snake on the Lake.
What?
That's WSUM 91.7 FM, Madison Student Radio, The Snake on the Lake.
On the lake.
Oh, yes.
That sounds
Reminds me
kinda-
of a children's
Oh,
book.
strike a derby post. Oh, Res Dolls, strike a derby post.
Oh, I think the dolls know how to strike a derby pose. They should.
There's Killums. Congratulations, Killums. Yay.
Let's go back to Z-Dork and the officials, Dude Bro with the official call.
After the review, the call stands.
So after all that,
All that.
Okay.
everything's the same.
back to where we
Let's
were.
give the last shout out of the night. I think unless we've already done this one, who cares?
The last?
I love you, T-Rex. I don't know who
Aw.
T-Rex is, but apparently I love them. So it wasn't signed.
They were that 80s band.
T-Rex
Oh,
is
yeah,
a...
They did that.
70s.
Bang the Gong.
70s.
Oh, yeah.
That was 70s, man. Come on.
Love those guys.
Oh. Right.
Turn it on. Bang it on. Get it on.
So are we back to the action now? Here, let's hear it for the Mad Rollin Dolls and the Rockets. The Quad Squad and the Rockets. Everybody.
Rockets with a commanding
Give them
lead
some
right
love.
now. 53 points. I'm sorry,
do it.
48 points.
And a
Plus
heavy
the-
pack advantage out there right now.
Definite advantage. All three seats are taken up by those Quad Squad skaters. Little Misbehave and Thrill Show, the only defense possible. Rockets at full strength. Holding back with the Hall of Heroes. Harmony Killabrews. And that's going to be a back block penalty on Harmony Killabrews. Sometimes you got to pull some penalties and make it work. Harmony will take a seat. And that's going to release Hayes and Contused as Dreidel Robber takes a seat alongside her. Hayes and Contused out there for the Power Jam for the Quad Squad.
Let's hear it for Hastings and Twos.
And now it's a jailbreak
Ah, nice.
as the Quad Squad is back up to full strength out there. And the Rockets are down by one blocker and one jammer in the box. Hayes and Contused making her move. Gets through.
Oh.
No! Gets called on the track cut.
Track cut.
Dueling penalty, so she's going to take a seat.
It's still anybody's game.
Harmony Killabrews already got to stand, so that means she sat at least 50 seconds. Harmony's back in. One thing that the Quad Squad going for them right now is they are at full strength. They can focus on defense, focus on holding her back, pushing her out of bounds. That time it did not work. 5 points for the Rockets. That'll bring them up to 183.
Oh,
And the whistle
ouch.
blows. 2 points for Harmony. 4 points were scored by Hayes and Contused before she sat down. So that's going to bring the Rockets up to 185, the Quad Squad to 134. So still 51 points.
65 points Harmony Killabrews has scored
Wow.
for the Rockets. Let's give Harmony Killabrews a round of applause. 65 points. Excellent job. Rockets fans.
Frau Science hits now in the power jam position for the Rockets. Both teams at full strength with the exception of the Quad Squad jammer. Lead jam goes to Frau.
Hastings and Shoes is a lead jammer for the Quad Squad. She's in the box right now. 45 points she's scored for the Quad Squad during this game.
Frau goes around the outside and then attempts to go on the inside, having to move around all these Quad Squad blockers here. Oh, a nice push out there. Sequin Destroyer and Guacamole
Wow.
doing a great job of pushing her back.
And that's KY Julie over there with Sequin, holding her back. Slippery even when she's not wet.
An additional 5 points there scored by Frau. One more time around the outside. And that'll be an additional 5 points. That'll bring the Rockets up to 195, nearing the double century mark now. Hayes and Cadu's back in the thick of it again. She's already engaged. This time with Scarman Electra, who's going to have to take a seat. And she just stuck her tongue out at me. Huh. I don't understand. It's very rude. So the Rockets are 1 point away from the double century mark. But more importantly, Kentucky Fried Carnage is back in. Rockets down by one blocker, Quad Squad down by 2. So very light packs out there. But both teams have jammers. Both teams can score points. Nick's push to the outside by Thrill Show. And cuts around to the inside, picks up Lee Jam. Lee Jammer, Commander Nix.
Commander Nix with 58 points, just behind Carmody Killebrews. Those two leading the charge, along with Tegan and Scaria.
Commander Nix picks up 3, blanking the quad squad. Remember, folks, it's the hips that don't lie. The hips have to get in front of other hips to score some points. Your feet lie. Your hips never lie. And I'm starting to feel you, boy. I don't know the rest of the song, but there you go. Lil Misbehavin' out there for the quad squad up against Harmony Killebrews. They have gone up against each other numerous times tonight. Lil Misbehavin' only trails Hazing at Twos by 1 point. Both jammers through, but Harmony makes it through first. Lead jammer status to Harmony Killebrews. Nice tap out there by Harmony.
Sorry, I had to do some. Oh, we got here. Yeah. Cotton candy. That's Little Misbehaving for you.
4 more points scored by the quad squad. Oh!
Oh!
Harmony trying to move around there.
That's
Thought
cool.
she was going to get tangled up with Alligator. Yeah. Big hit, knocking the wind out of her. Alligator and Lil Misbehavin', though, the first to her side to lift her up.
Wait.
Friends, I want to let you know, right now, one of the Mad Rollin Dolls' favorites, Mouse, of the Reservoir Dolls, is heading around the arena. She's got a bucket in her hands, and she is accepting donations for the Special Olympics. Of course, Mouse and some of her friends will be participating in the Polar Plunge. As we have mentioned a few times, it is darn cold out there, but they are putting their bodies at risk for a great cause. So please help Mouse out, help out Special Olympics, and throw $1 or $2 in her bucket.
20-foot rule comes into effect, and the quad squad has to select commander next through. She becomes lead jammer.
That's
Now,
just
Lord
crazy jumping in that cold water.
Lord knows Minnesota Roller Girls do the Polar Plunge every year on White Bear Lake. 3 more points scored by the Rockits. That'll bring up to 212. Quad squad at 138. 2 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in this game. Probably enough time for 2 more jams. Harmony Killebrews on the line, and once again, up against Sequin Destroyer for the quad squad.
Let's give Sequin some of your love, everybody.
Sequin Destroyer has been at 18 jams tonight. She scored 13 points.
She was playing a little bit of her own offense there.
And this time, once again, Harmony Killebrews becomes lead jammer.
69 points for Harmony Killebrews.
And that's a back block penalty on Sequin Destroyer.
Oh, dear.
Very unfortunate for the quad squad right now. Harmony Killebrews gets through, picks up the grand slam for 5 more points. Forearm penalty there. Yeah, sorry, that's a cut penalty.
That'll
Track
be
cut
her
penalty.
4th visit to the box this game.
Yeah, very penalty-free game. You've noticed a couple times the box has been full, but it's been spread around pretty well. 5 more points for the Rockets. Nobody really in danger of heading backstage. Hazing and Twos with 4, Thrill Show with 5, Sequin Destroyer with 4.
And now Miss Kentucky Fried Carnage is in the box because she was out of play.
5 additional points there for the Rockets and an additional pass right through here. 1 more grand slam for the Rockets.
Let's cheer it for the Rockets, everybody.
The Rockets with the red, putting the cherry on top of that Sunday that they have that win.
Ooh.
1 more time through and another 5 points. Rockets up to 234. Quad squad at 138. Harmony calling it off. 4 more points. Blanks the quad squad. So, in what will timeout by the quad squad, they are currently behind by 100 points. I don't want to give anyone false hope, as the highest jam total in history is 45, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
But magic can be here on the track, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to. You can't say it's anyone's game because anyone isn't playing tonight. But
We got a little
Someone
dance
is.
party on the track here. They should save their energy for the dance floor at Plan B tonight.
right, each and every one of you fine folks that came out tonight is welcome to join us at Plan B, 924 Williamson Street in Madison. Drink specials, meet your favorite skaters,
Dance your butt off.
get a hip check or two. All right, Hazinkin 2 is going to make the last jam for the quad squad up against Tegan and Scaria. Both teams with 1 blocker in the box. So a 3-on-3 blocking situation right now. Oh, a nice feint there by Hazinkin 2's. And your quad squad is going to have the final lead jam of the night. Finish strong, that's what you always got to say. Even if you can't take home the W, you got to take, play every jam like you're 2 points behind. And does it. Woo! Finishing off with a grand slam for the quad squad. Hazinkin 2's. Tegan and Scaria being held back by the squad defense. Quad squad wants to narrow that victory there. Oh, and another pass. And that's another grand slam for the quad squad.
Good to see the quad squad ending this game on a very strong
Very
note.
strong. They made him work for it tonight, and they're still making him work for it. Alligator and KFC are doing an excellent job holding back the jammer.
Quad squad going to take this strong finish here. Hopefully they'll bring that in 2 short weeks right back here on February 15th at
Yes,
the next
come
Mad
back.
Rollin Dolls bout. 2 short weeks from tonight against hated Brew City Bruisers.
Beer against cheese.
Beer versus cheese.
Cheese is gonna win. Oh, yeah.
That's
All right,
gonna be
Hazinkin 2.
additional 4 points for the quad squad there. A little love tap from Frau Scientist on Kentucky Fried Carnage there. And that'll be the end of that game, but a very, very strong finish by the quad squad.
Thank you very much for coming tonight, everybody. Come on down and give everybody a high five for their hard work tonight.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, children, boys and girls, children of all ages, put your hands together for your winners tonight from St. Paul, Minnesota, the Rockits.
Okay.
Rockits are next in action on March 8th in the legendary Roy Wilkins Auditorium in beautiful downtown St. Paul, Minnesota. And how about a big hand for your hometown comic book heroes, the Quad Squad! Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Roller Derby would not exist without each and every one of you fantastic fans coming out, supporting your hometown teams, buying a t-shirt, giving a high five at the end of a game.
So thank you to each and every one of you fans who made your way out here tonight. We'll see you in 2 short weeks right back here at the Alliance Energy Center.